So it's interesting to see it, though, always. No jet in the server. That's something you don't see every day.
No, and I mean, Renegades, maybe contrary to popular belief, come out firing in this one. Pick up 3 kills early, open up the B site. They're not done yet, but Envy trade a couple back. The ghosts start to come out on top. Now the spike planted, and a shot through the wall will net a bit of damage, but it should be healed up. No problem, since they have 2 heals. That feels so bad. The chip damage that you get doesn't amount to a whole lot. Is FNS able to pick that one up? Now a 2v2, both of them crowded to the back of the site. It's all up to the new member in Strong Legs. He doesn't have much to his name except for a classic. He goes for the right click, doesn't find it, finds quite a bit of damage, and Crashies falls. Renegades grab round 1.
They're still kind of being halted a little bit.
Oh, nice hot hands to push FNS out, and not a whole lot to write home for this one as Envy just start to fall on this B site. Renegades once more. It is an eco. We nothing really to write home about, but looking very strong here on their map pick, and not a whole lot to be found on the way out. They may have upgraded to stingers. It looks like maybe a frenzy in the hands of Caboose as he queues up the Leer. CP2 playing right outside the smoke. Paranoia comes down. Winston trying to close the gap. It's all up to Mummy now in a 1v3. Just a pistol.
A little bit harder for Winston to peek freely here.
Oh, beautiful flashing. Caboose gets nothing. And Renegade, somebody gets to play gun game with the upgrade there. Going from SMG to rifle. You will gladly take that as Food is able to trade one back. Now needs to hold it down. Mummy in the corner is able to get one as well, but it's traded right back, and Food still alive finally. This Phoenix, the flames are extinguished, but we are in a 2v2, make it a 2v1. It's Strong Legs again with the Seekers. Able to play off the jellyfish cabbages and gets enough information to head on over to B.
Jellyfish cabbages, huh? I mean,
that's
like not a bad description, actually. They do kind of look like a crossbreed of jellyfish and cabbages. That'd be a really weird interaction.
And now it's early in this one, but Renegades with the lead, and a whole lot of people in chat are counting them out into this, and I don't see why you wouldn't with Mummay playing like that. Caboose to find another, and still hanging out on this A site, completely locked down. CP2 corralled. There is nowhere to go for this Brimstone.
Yeah, he's going to the graveyard. Is the most likely location that he will find himself. He finds one along the way.
And we saw them in map number 2, really fragging out onto that sky.
Oh, they're
now
not
Food
checking.
a nice again. It was once in market, now once in mid. Food finds 3, and he's looking for more. He finds a 4th, and again, Renegades find themselves on their last member, a 1v5 for Strong Legs. And I mean, welcome to the big show here. A flawless round for Envy. Actually, contrary to popular belief here, Dust,
they
make a hit one way and they backpedal on it.
They found the reverse gear. Now they're going to throttle on over to the B side. There is still Finesse and company, though, standing in wake, but Finesse has been eradicated, leaving Crashies all by his lonesome inside the site, but he's delivered one.
Taken out.
Crashies goes good for 2, not before falling here. CP2 able to trade that kill. Now the spike's gonna get planted, a little bit low on time for Renegades, and win some on a nice little flank here, pushing through market. This B side split from both sides. Mummy able to find one with the operator. Strong Legs stuck on the site here. It's all down to Food, who has been clutch, who has found multi-kills, but needs to do it in this one. Unfortunately, cannot. You're looking to peek towards the spawn. There goes the Hawk, able to find the stun onto one, or the flash onto one. FSO able to pick that kill up, holding steady towards logs, and Crashes on this site. We saw him go good for 2. Can he do it again? Perez trying to even the odds. Crashies goes good for 2. Can he find some more? Through the wall. Yes, he can. He finds 3. Strong Legs trades it back. And now we find ourselves in a 2v2 with the spike being planted once more.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah, the op's gonna be in mid. Oh wait, I gotta see that again. I thought Winsome was gonna get in a crafty position, but I think he got caught by Mummay, who was still in these back halls to put strong legs in an almost impossible 1v2. He's gonna get run through the blender. Envy will tie this up at 5 apiece, and my goodness. Yeah, Mummy's gonna go ahead and use that to reposition over towards Wine to give them an alternate angle to take this free take, run it back, use to burst the wall. But Retro collects Finesse, and now Envy find themselves behind, but only for a moment. Crashies takes the lead right back, and now it's all on Retro. Boxed in the sight, no chance as Envy coordinate that retake to perfection. Roll, threatening market, threatening tree, and just being able to bounce off of that into some explosive mid to late round executes. Obviously, Pistol you have less to work with though, and look at this from Renegades. They are pouncing on all fronts, and they are hitting the dot every single time. They have absolutely swept through this round. Finesse is probably just sitting over there, and B-Link wondering what the hell just happened. You have to either play aggressive or you just have to gamble stack and hope for the best. As Savage is trying to play this angle, but Crashies lights him out. Retro just stuck between a literal rock and a hard place. A rock made of ice. As having the neural depth to confirm means that Envy really should be finding a 10th round here.
They're running out of time though. 10 seconds. They have to send it.
Yep. They did. They sent it. It's yeeted fully.
Yeah. Absolutely, as is Caboose. Winsome grabs another, but Finesse on the backside, Mummay on the site. And I mean, okay, the wall is going to get some value. I thought since Caboose was so far that the wall might be down when he looked to rotate. The run it back comes through, able to down the turret, so utility following the nano swords burns down the Phoenix, but not enough. Food still finds the kill. The rest of the team trying to come on through, but Retro trades it back and finds the res. Renegades in a 5v4, but they're all stacked up here. This is a bad spot to be. This is a bad spot to be for Food. He's got the curveball in his hands. Now Crashy is going to go back to his ways. He's popping grapes. He's disappearing. And Retro needs to find something huge here. Has the heal, has a slow orb, able to catch Crashies. Unfortunately, not able to catch him soon enough. He had his bow out.
A split, smoke's already on heaven. Drone already spotting out the up close raise.
Oh, and it was a Bucky to be sat down by Food. Playing Caboose on the board too. The tactical pause, it doesn't amount to a whole lot. And
oh my, look at this.
If you didn't see it, it was a very weak buy coming out from Renegades. Not everybody was able to get a full arsenal, and they do have a lockdown, but this is a very, very tall task for this squad. And Caboose just goes hunting.
Dude, they have so much control on Envy side.
Yeah.
They even had their Phoenix coming through spawn. Like, I mean, Renegades are well and truly screwed.
Yeah, not a whole lot you can expect here. Retro's able to find the flank on the backside. Still needs to be wary of Caboose. And a 2v4 doable. Oh, a 2v3 even more so as that lockdown comes through. Hunter's Fury is going to trade out to take that one down. And now it's all up to Retro on the stage. It's not enough. It's Caboose to close it out. And Envy will grab map 1. Obviously, the changes back here, they don't give you a whole lot of room to work with, but not a whole lot of room that or angles you have to clear. As I say that, the flashes come on through, the kills are traded back and forth, and now we find ourselves in a 1v1. Finesse finds the tag. Defuse going to be faked for now. CP2 trying to peek around the corner. The reload comes through, and CP2 grabs the kill. Renegades will grab the round barely. Gonna get shot down as Crashies taking an aggressive stance up towards heaven, and it's a tough place to fight now on this new split. You don't have a whole lot to work with, and Winsome gonna come out with 2, not before falling to Finesse, who will back away. Renegades find themselves on top. This is a 4th coming out from Envy. Boost grabs one, this time not on the Reyna, but on the Omen. The kill is gonna be traded back and forth, but because of Winsome picking up 2 for 1, Renegades still find themselves in the driver's seat. And that Spike still kind of floundering around. Mid's been cleared up, so should be able to link up with Mummay up in heaven. But where do you go from there?
Yeah, gonna be tough for Envy to fight their way out of this one. Food, though, making a great little backstab here, but Retro quick to trade with the judge. And now it's all on Finesse, who does have Spike possession, still has a good bit of time, but he's playing with fire, challenging the judge up close, but he comes out on top.
30 seconds left.
Puts that cam into the back halls for later, as he is going to go ahead and get the spike planted. So he's going to be able to immediately tell, depending on the timing of this cam, where this player is coming from, and indeed he does get that intel.
And actually spots him out this time, takes him down, and
You are indeed going to see if you're looking to collapse on this A site. They're up ropes, they're in A heaven, they're at ramps as well. They spot a player in the back halls.
yep, they get spotted out themselves. So now I don't know. They have zero idea that Winsome is here. It's good for 2 once more. Last time we saw him play in this position, in a fighting position, he went 2 for 1, but still alive, still very healthy, and has the showstopper available. Should he choose to use it? One more playing up towards heaven, though. It's Finesse who's going to be taking down Winsome with a third. Now maybe finds himself an ace, tries to do something crazy. Fourth, he'll blast pack on. Crash is going to pick up a couple. Who is more clutch than Crash?
Those upsets they got over TSM and Cloud9 were off the back of this composition. I think that's a lot of the reason why. As we are going to see Envy trying to go ahead and go for the speed split through the heaven. And so far, not so bad. They get themselves into a 3-on-2, and they should be getting a plant.
Yeah, and upsets. It was the Stinger trying to take down Food, but he turns and finds a kill in Caboose. Choo-choo all aboard.
It's Crashy just trying to make sure that no one's getting aggressive at top middle. Meanwhile, we're seeing some lobby aggression from Strong Legs. It's good for 1. And CP2 with the Aftershock in combination is going to net Renegades a favorable exchange.
As well. This is a very tight angle. He needs to thread the needle. He spots the head of 1.
Yep.
2 more should be pushing on up here. This is not a great angle. He's able to find the grape of Food, and he will pop it. The blades will reset, then he'll look to back away. That is more rare than a knife to me. That is so rare to pick up.
Yeah, it's more for clearing angles than getting actual frags.
30 seconds left.
And now Envy are they're absolutely pinched in the defending back calls. Like, this is such an awkward situation for them to be in. Crashies is certainly going to give this damnedest effort. He's actually able to get into A site with the spike, and he might actually get this plan off. Indeed, he will. Clutching, different story.
Yeah, he's got some utility, but he doesn't have a whole lot to work with. Winsome finally sits him down.
Way to escape without Envy catching him on the cross. Now the B attack comes in, the dash and flash. Strong Legs only good for 1. So that's going to be a 4-on-3 again, though. They have 2 big retaking ults. There still is a chance of them, despite the fact they're a man down.
Planted.
Yeah, and with the spike planted on V, Finesse is just getting out of dodge here, and he's buying so much space because they're having to run him down in mid. Now, Randy Savage is able to find a couple, but it's not enough. Completely stunts that push. The spike in an awkward spot, but Envy should have no problem being able to pick that one up, and there's that kill. It's exactly what you needed from your Omen on the flank. Maybe looking for another. He's able to find another. Trying back away, and he just keeps fragging. Caboose goes good for 3.
And then their ult theft comes in from Finesse as well to confirm these last couple of players. CP2 stuck at elbow, trounced there by Crashies.
And Envy is locked down on defense. This round, it's not the best arsenal. The last round, it does look like Renegades will be able to full buy, but it's starting to fall apart. CP2 goes down, a couple of kills traded back. Nerf the Bucky as Winsome finds that kill, but Finesse from mid. Strong Legs barely missing out on the paranoia, and it's been back and forth.
I don't think they know about this from Crashies. I think they're in a lot of trouble here. Oh my god.
Randy Savage. We can't count him out. Has the knives, has an operator, has the spike, has a site. There's a whole lot going his way, minus the 1v3.
Yeah, that's a really big factor not going his way.
Yeah. Oh, Satchel through. Winsome. Go shooter timing at its finest. And another big window missed here. They didn't spot behind sign.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't actually check that, so that could be a real problem. It's like the one stone they left unturned, and Randy Savage is indeed going to get that kill, and he gets the ult from his teammate to help support the site, but Envy are still trading their way out here. Winsome will try to disrupt, though, with the showstopper, but he's not good for it. Finesse silences him, and Caboose comes in onto Retro. Oh my goodness, they didn't even get a chance to put down the lockdown. They got absolutely crushed. Yeah, they have pretty good situation in front of him here. They all are kind of boxed in, and now they're going to get mass paranoid, which is going to open up the floodgates for Envy to come piling in. Luckily, Winsome and CP2 up to the challenge, leaving Food all alone in a tough 1v2. They had low health, but he could never really find the force of third map here.
That's another Quick push again. The chaos that is Renegades is going to be stunted for a moment as Finesse finds one. Mummy grabs another, but it's back and forth. And Randy Savage only bought a Sheriff in this round and goes good for 2 kills and just opens up this site. The Spectre from downtown from CP2 leaves it all up to Caboose in a 1v3.
Planted.
Oh, okay. One shot on the CP2 will sit him down. Another headshot gonna pop him. Now the imposter will fall, and Caboose gets it done. Yeah. Yeah, a solo peek off the flash means the breach goes down. No more flashes to work with, and then 1v1s across the board. This time, though, Retro gonna go good for 2. Caboose not gonna be alive to clutch it. Crash trying to get aggressive. Tosses out the flash. Unfortunately, not peeking his corners means Retro will go good for 3. Retro does rhyme with Metro, and I got a little slipped up on that one. But it is a 4v2. It is the B site completely taken. We might see Envy creeping over towards a save. It's just a judge from downtown from Mummy. Renegade should be able to close it out nice and easy like, but FNS looking to make it hurt. No, very slow. They're waiting for it to be cleared out, and it's still not going to be completely cleared out, right? Back of sight, still available. See Caboose actually push the back of sight and then reposition. Not gonna find anything though, unfortunately. CP2 comes out in the trade. The Bucky from up top though, the Batman from Food, and you just can't plant the spike. There's a Bucky on the site. Strong Legs doing his darndest to turn around, but low health bars on 2, and a classic to finally get it done. Now, Finesse, the top frag for this NV squad thus far in the game. 2 low health bars. He's got a frenzy. He's got a dream. He's got the first kill, and this is doable.
Surely not. Like you said, it is doable, though. There's a low health player. Oh, the neural theft.
Neural theft gives the info. He sprays one down. He's able to sneak away 19 HP. He's going to play around the pillar. The ring around the rosy will ensue. That's the play time through the smoke. Finesse gets it done somehow, some way. Envy are just clutch. But you typically expect it from Renegades, but this crashies to do it. Now the paranoia comes through. It's able to stunt Caboose from peeking for now. Flash on the backside, and this has to just be frustrating. You're flashing your teammates. You're flashing the enemy. Strong Legs goes good for 2, and Caboose is able to trade it back. 2 for 2. The omens go, but CP2 not taken down by the classic. Instead, the hands of FNS. And once more, a 2v2. We are evened up. The spike is planted, and Envy will find themselves in a retake situation.
Yeah, somehow Envy had battled their way back into this despite the clean take from Renegades on these initial trades. But now the retake is commencing. Mummy and Finesse, they're smoking off main, trying to isolate some battles towards pillar and backside. Mummy, he strikes first in the Randy Savage, now all on Retro, and he is not long for this world. And man, it does feel vacations, but I feel like they've had their chances here on this map.
And that is just not a great way to start it here. It's a low buy as Finesse goes good for another, and Retro trades it back. 2 for 2 across the board. Things are even, but even when things have been even, Envy have found a way to win the round. Now, Food sneaks through the smoke, up towards heaven, out towards the Raptors. He will go. He hears that spike going down. The turret goes up top. He's able to get out of dodge, not before tossing out the paint shells. I don't think they've got a whole lot of value. Yeah. Oh, Caboose from downtown, though, again. The imposter down, Envy a player up, and the last 2 corralled on this side. Everybody just running them down, but Retro is not done just yet. Neither is Randy Savage. In a 1v2, it's up to Crashies. We talked about the value he gets as a support player. Can he keep it going? He picks up 1. Retro will sit him down for the 3K, and Renegades stay alive.
Get up close, but he's flashed back. Strong Legs able to ult into screens and maintain it.
Ooh, and Winsome actually able to find a kill on FNS, who's been so good, but Mummy just as good. Now with the knives, Strong Legs with his positioning, he's able to pick up a kill, and the knives finally go down. We are even across the board again. The knives are available for Renegades. Not a whole lot in the category here for Envy, but the spike yet to be planted in a bad spot as Strong Legs picks that one up. Again, the last 2 corralled. Yeah.
They can't get out sight. They have to plant, and they have to stay in the site. This is allowing Envy to maneuver around a lot without Renegades being able to pick up on exactly where they're going to be coming from. They're trying to fake the plant and draw out some peeks, which they have accomplished.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, Retro picks another one up here. Food, the last one standing, 44 HP.
Yeah, they're also able to get their own to teleport out of dodge in the center of the site. Now they're both going to be towards elbow. They could line up for Food. That's the one fear of them both being here. But as time dwindles, Food is running out of options. He decides to swing in. He does find Retro, but he has no idea what side the Elmo will be coming from, but he draws him out anyway. Food will now stick with the fuse. Doesn't have the time to do it. It's going to be down to the wire, but he just gets it. And that's Renegades gone from Challengers 2's qualification process.